Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is my first video, so welcome. I created this channel so that I can talk to you guys. I have a lot of questions that people ask me about my lifestyle, and I live a plant-based lifestyle, aka vegan, whatever you want to call it. And it's been about almost 5 years that I've been living this lifestyle. So I created this channel just to talk about it, to create a platform, to share recipes, information, any other insight that other people have, and they ask me questions, blah, 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 all the above. So I want to share what I'm learning with you and what I've learned over the years, and I'm nowhere near perfect by any means, but I want to share this information that literally changed my life. Like, changed my life. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for my lifestyle. Okay, I won't do that. So anyway, today I just kind of want to talk about my vegan journey and what led me to where I am now. Like I said, it's been almost 5 years. So, but anyway, let me back up. So, I grew up in an Italian family where my mom, my grandma, my grandpa were like phenomenal cooks. And my mom still is to this day. She's amazing. So growing up, I'm very grateful that I had home cooked meals like every single night, basically. And like amazing, I'm thinking about pasta. Anyway, so we always considered ourselves to be really healthy because, you know, if you make things at home and you cook them out of the products that you buy, it's always gonna be healthier, right? Compared to when you go to a restaurant and they fill it with all kinds of like cream sauces and butter and, you know, all that stuff. But at the same time, we were still having meat and cheese and sugar and all that kind of stuff. So fast forward to after high school. So when I started out college, I think that's when I started the awareness of like, okay, I need to maybe start exercising and finding a different routine because I was always in sports or cheerleading, and I always was working out when you don't really realize you're working out in high school, you know? Those were the days. So long story short, I started working out and becoming conscious of like what I was eating, and then long story short, it's hard not to tell the whole story. But anyway, I started running, and I ran 365 days in a row with not one day off. Like literally, I'm not kidding you when I say that. I was like, I mean, I guess it's like really good that I was disciplined. I'm like, if I had that now, but it was not good. But during that process, what I had done was I was running like freaking a crazy person, and then I was restricting my food. I mean, literally, I would be like, okay. It was such a mental thing for me, especially because at that time in my life, I had just gotten into modeling, and I was like, okay, I need to look like that or whatever, you know, whatever. And it just was not healthy. So I'm restricting my calories. I'm working out way too much. I've learned now that during that time is when I like jacked up my hormones, which I will make a video on because I really want to talk about that. I didn't even have a period for like 3.5 years in my early 20s. Like, that's not normal. It's really not. So, I mean, I really remember like taking a granola bar, and I would like maybe cut it into, maybe it was like in half or maybe in quarters, and I would eat it so slow and like chew it and be like, okay, if I eat really slow and it takes me longer, it'll take up more time and it'll fill me up, and then I like won't eat anymore or whatever. Or like during dinner, I'd be like, okay, I can have this amount. I'd measure things, and I mean, it was just not good. It was not good. So fast forward probably a couple of years or whatever the time frame was, my friend, and at this point I've been moving to different states and stuff like that with my family, and I was visiting Atlanta with my friend. I was staying with her because I would always stay with her when I had different gigs and stuff for acting or modeling in Atlanta. So, and I started being more conscious of the food I was eating and that kind of stuff. Kind of previous to this whole thing happening, I started kind of researching more nutrition stuff-ish, but still like didn't get it. So my friend, Melissa, love you, she gave me this book, and I actually have it right here. So it's Kimberly Snyder, and this is her second book, I believe. The first one is The Beauty Detox Solution, and then there's actually a third one, and then she's written another book with someone else. And but The Beauty Detox Foods, so she had it with her, and I started looking through, and I was like, I mean, it was like sparks going off. I was like, I have to read this. So she either gave me the book or I bought the book or something, and I took it home. I started reading it, and I was like, holy crap, like this is a game changer. So from that day forward, I never had meat again. From the day that I started reading this book, like I'm not kidding. I had dairy a couple times in sushi one time, and then I was like, you know what, if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna freaking do it. Like, I'm going to make it the only option. Because it just became, I mean, the nutrition part of it just was absolutely fascinating. So basically you're telling me that I can eat in abundance, I can feel really good, have immediate energy, I can try to age really well, I can prevent diseases as much as I possibly can. I mean, there's heart disease is the #1 killer. Cancer, everyone knows several people with it. I'm like, for me, it was a no-brainer. I was like, it's like something in me aligned, and I was like, done. Like, this is what I want to do. And some people might not feel that way. Just for me, I was like light bulb just was like, went off. I just nerd out so hard. I love it. But anyway, so a lot of people, that's not their story, and some people switch over to a plant-based lifestyle or vegan lifestyle because of animals and animal rights and the way that they're treated, and it's horrible. And the thing is, for me, it wasn't my reason to begin with. That wasn't my journey to it. I just was soaking up all of this like a sponge, and then I was just ignorant to it. I had no idea. So then when I started watching documentaries, that like changed. I mean, Forks Over Knives, Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead, Fed Up, Cowspiracy, just to name a few, were just like, oh, What the Health is also a good one. But then that's when it came in for me. I was like, oh my gosh, like what are we doing? I mean, these poor animals, and just, I don't believe that that's the way that it was intended to be, honestly. So mixing what I learned with the nutrition stuff, and I was soaking all that up, and then learning about what is actually happening. I think a lot of people just want to stay ignorant. A lot of us are just ignorant because we are, and that's no one's fault. But a lot of people are like, oh, I can't look at that, I don't want to know. I'm like, well, but if it's happening, like, and the thing is, like, I was that person. There's still a lot that I don't know, but once I found out about that, just the two things collided, and I was like, this is my lifestyle. This is the way that I want to live my life, and I want to tell everyone about it. So I'm coming up on 5 years. So September 21st is my vegaversary. Vegaversary. I like vegaversary. Veganversary. Planiversary. Whatever. So I don't know how I'm gonna celebrate, but I kind of like to do something every year, like go out to eat or get like a nice raw meal somewhere. Or some of you are like, you were so lame, but if you're this far into the video, you care in some capacity about this. So, but anyway, so, and also now I'm in school to study this more. It's at the Institute of Integrated Nutrition, and this is to be a holistic health coach. So it is just all aligned. I've been looking at this school for like 5 years, and then something that happened like really pushed me into doing it. Maybe I'll explain in another video. But it just, timing is everything, and I'm like, here, now, I want to help, I want to, as much as I possibly can. A couple of tips that I have, just to start out, is to educate yourself. Watch documentaries, read books. I'm telling you, Kimberly Snyder is my girl! She's my girl. I'm telling you, I've told, like, probably at this point over 100 people about her book. I mean, maybe more than that if you count social media. But, I told so many people about her book. Her books, plural. They're just all so amazing, and it's so enlightening, and I feel like she's my friend. She doesn't know it, but we're friends. She's my mentor and doesn't know it. She's a lot of things that she doesn't know for me. I really do love Kimberly. Kim. I'm gonna call her Kim. So, anywhoosies, so educate yourself. Watch documentaries. Be careful of your source. There's so much information out there, so you can trust Kim. Okay, you can trust the documentaries. Who doesn't have Netflix at this point? So educate yourself. And then another thing that I think is very important is don't force it on people. There are so many people that do, and with a bunch of things, and I'm probably guilty of it myself. But you want to be compassionate. You want to lead by example. So don't tell someone what they should do or what they shouldn't do. Have people ask questions, answer them honestly, and people are watching. The power of a testimony is real and true, and when people feel good and are vibrant, people want to know why, and it's amazing. And then stay consistent and make it simple. Keep at it. Don't get discouraged, and if you do, keep going. Like, you are gonna feel so good. We've put so much crap in our bodies for so many years, but so don't get discouraged if in a week or a month you don't feel good. Like, it takes time, and you will get there, and just depends on your own body. Everyone is different. Make it simple. So make simple meals. Don't think you have to have, you have to be a chef every night to be vegan. I mean, no, like, make it simple, and yeah, make it simple. And I can elaborate on that later, but whatever. And then lastly, I would say eat in abundance. That was like the main thing that tricked. I mean, girls gotta eat, am I right? I love food. At first I was like, what am I not gonna be able to eat? Like, oh, hi. This is Eli. Tyson, you wanna come up here too? You wanna come up here? Come on, come on, come on. They're my babies. So these are my family dogs. I have them for the week. I wish they were in my life every single day. But anyway, so yeah. So educate yourself. Be consistent. Keep it simple. And eat in abundance. You can have like, I just want to go on and on, but like literally you can eat so much more than you think that you can, and it fills you up with the right stuff, the right nutrients. Get out all that processed crap, and I'm telling you, you're gonna feel good. When you're eating live, living foods that are packed full of nutrients and enzymes and minerals, you're not gonna want the other stuff too. Your cravings are gonna be completely different. It's a lifestyle, it's not a diet. So yeah, that's been my journey. Just in a nutshell, there's a lot more to it, but that's why I made this channel, just so we can talk about it and you can ask questions. I feel like I'm official now. I'm like, comment below, subscribe, whatever. I mean, yeah, go for it. Like, obviously want you to do that stuff. But yeah, let's make this a platform. Let's change the world. Let's do good. Let's save the precious animals. You wouldn't eat your dog, would you? But anyway, thank you for watching. If you're at this point, bless you, child. Thank you. And ask me questions, reach out to me. Like, I want to make this a conversation. I don't want to just make this a girl with a camera talking to no one. Like, ask questions. And if I don't know the answer, that'll be like, yay, cool. A new thing that I get to study or learn. Like, I want to learn more. I want to learn from you. I want, it's like, just like, make the world go round. It's gonna be great. Okay, I have to go before I get too weird or something. Okay. All right. Well, say bye, guys. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's it. Okay, I'm gonna go.